Have you ever walked out of a coffee place feeling like something really bad is going to happen? Like you need to solve some problems. Like you see a bike passing by and they're going to steal your phone. Maybe your friends are judging you. Maybe you need to call your mom.
Keep calm. You're going to be okay. Don't panic. I'm dying.
This might be a sign that you're getting quite a lot of anxious thoughts, and this might be because of the caffeine. But for people who have general anxiety disorder, this is their life. They tend to see neutral stimuli and interpret them as threat.
My leg hurts. I wonder if it's cancer. There's a bump. I'm starting to sweat. Stop sweating. I've got to stop sweating. Oh, she looked at my hairline. She thinks I'm bald.
We think you're great.
Now, maybe you're already familiar with anxiety, but have you ever wondered what exactly happens in your brain and your body to generate these kind of thoughts and these kind of behaviors? Today I'd like to have a look at what exactly happens in the brain of someone who has general anxiety disorder, or what is the neuroscience behind general anxiety disorder. So we're taking this example of Alex. This is Alex. Right now, his brain is screaming that something terrible is about to happen. His chest is tight, his thoughts are racing, he's thinking, what if I messed up? What if my boss fires me? What if I can't fix this time? But here's the thing, this isn't just stress. Every time Alex feels that surge of dread, it starts here, in the amygdala, the brain's threat detector. So normally this tiny structure helps us react to real danger, like jumping out of the way of a speeding car.
I'm walking here!
But for general anxiety disorder, neuroimaging studies show that it's hypersensitive, so it reacts to neutral stimuli as if they're real threats. And this isn't just Alex overreacting, it's the way his brain is wired. Amygdala hyperactivity is also linked to genetic predispositions, but also chronic stress, making everyday moments feel like emergencies. A missed call, full-blown panic. I'm going to get fired. And this isn't Alex being dramatic. It's the circuitry of his brain misfiring like it's a life or death threat. In the healthy brain, the prefrontal cortex, so the rational CEO, that part of the brain right behind your forehead, usually steps in to assess threats. It sort of files them, assess them, okay, actually there's no real danger, we're fine. But in general anxiety disorder, research has shown that there's weaker connections between the PFC and the amygdala. It's almost like the stop button of the misfiring smoke alarm just doesn't work that well, so the alarm keeps blaring. And this is why people with GAD can't just stop worrying. It's because the brain's off switch is a little bit broken. When the amygdala fires, it triggers the HPA, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. It triggers a cascade of stress hormones like cortisol or adrenaline. For example, one day I was sleeping at my friend's place and I got woken up in the middle of the night by her cat who jumped on my feet. And I woke up feeling like something horrible was about to happen, like I had to fight some monsters. And that was my body being flooded with cortisol and adrenaline, and my heart was beating really fast. And it was impossible for me to get back to sleep. So this is a normal reaction to a potential threat. Your body's flooded with all these stress hormones, you're on high alert. Do I have to fight to defend myself, or fight, flight, freeze? But in people who have general anxiety disorder, the system fails to shut off properly. So that leads to chronic cortisol exposure. And the consequences of that are disrupted sleep, impaired memory, weaker immune systems, you're more likely to get sick. And it can even shrink the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. So that's why Alex often feels forgetful and physically drained. And also here's the scary part. The more Alex worries, the stronger these anxiety pathways become. So neuroplasticity means the brain adapts to what we do most. Neuroplasticity can also be defined as what fires together, wires together. So the more we do something, the more we become good at it. Because Alex's amygdala is hypersensitive, the brain misinterprets neutral cues as threats. A neutral face, they hate me. A quiet room, something bad's about to happen. And this is in paranoia. It's like a misfiring prediction machine. And when the amygdala fires, it activates the fight or flight response. So Alex's heart races, his stomach's knots, and because the brain monitors the body's stress signals, it thinks, I must be in danger, even though he's safe. This is interoceptive hypersensitivity, a hallmark of GAD. So what does Alex do in this situation? He avoids the threat. He avoids a situation that might be scary.
You need to ask, are you letting yourself be led by fear or by love?
Fear! 100% fear!
But the problem with avoidance is because it brings instant relief. This is reinforced by dopamine. Your brain tells you, good job, you've survived that threat. You didn't go to that party and you didn't talk to people. Great, we've survived this horrible social environment.
Welcome I'm gonna get another drink.
And the problem with avoiding threats and avoiding discomfort and avoiding uncertainty is that it trains the brain to misinterpret discomfort as danger and to overreact to uncertainty. But like feeding a monster, avoidance can also make the fear grow stronger. So every time Alex avoids something, dopamine stamps in his memory, avoidance equals survival. And meanwhile, the amygdala's threat map expands and the brain breaks weaken from disuse.
Come on, Riley, get it together. I'm not good enough. You have to score, Riley, or this will all have been for nothing. Anxiety, you're putting too much pressure on her.
So how does CBT rewire the anxious brain? After months of sleepless nights and endless worry, Alex hit a breaking point. His brain felt like a broken record, replaying the same fears on loop. But today was different. Today, Alex took the first step. He booked an appointment with a CBT therapist.
Take time out.
So why have you come to the session?
It was a birthday present for my father.
Little did he know that this decision would reshape how his brain processes fear, not just calming his anxiety, but actually rebuilding the very maps that his mind uses to navigate uncertainty. The first step in CBT is psychoeducation. So understanding, how does anxiety manifest in someone's life? How does it manifest in my thoughts, in my behavior, in my emotions, in my environment? For Alex, this was really important. Research shows that just learning how anxiety works can reduce amygdala activity because uncertainty feels less threatening once you understand the machinery behind it. Meanwhile, the hippocampus, the brain's context center, starts updating its threat files, tagging old fears with new, calmer memories.
What if Riley is better than Val and then Val hates her? Or what if Riley is better than Val and Val respects her? Yeah, there we go.
This is called cognitive restructuring, CBT's way of strengthening the prefrontal cortex ability to regulate the amygdala, like building a stronger dam against floods of fear. So every time Alex starts questioning his catastrophic thought, his neurons fire in new patterns.
What if Riley is so bad she has to give up hockey forever? What if Riley does so well that the coach cries and the Olympics call and she rallies a weary nation to victory? Joy, reality is also a thing.
Another technique used in CBT for anxiety is called exposure therapy. So exposure therapy works through something called extinction learning. It's the brain ability to form new, safe memories that compete with the older ones that are attached to fears.
Tally-ho.
And there's something else happening. When Alex stops using fear pathways, the brain weakens those connections and it reinforces the new calm ones. It's almost like upgrading from a dirt road to a neural superhighway.
Okay. Simply empty your mind.
Mindfulness doesn't just feel good. It strengthens connections between the PFC and the amygdala and improves emotional regulation. So chronic anxiety can shrink the hippocampus from cortisol toxicity, but mindfulness and CBT may protect it. With less cortisol, the hippocampus works better, helping Alex separate real threats from false alarms. After months of CBT, Alex's brain isn't just quieter, it's functionally different. The amygdala's panic button is less sensitive, the PFC's brakes are stronger, the hippocampus, that was once drawn in cortisol, now files memories with clarity. This is neuroplasticity in action, the brain's remarkable ability to rewire itself through experiences. So anxiety carved deep tracks in Alex's neural landscape, but CBT helped pave new roads. And the more Alex uses them, the stronger they get.